Morning, everybody. Morning. We got a team ordered up, a Type 3 team ordered up from Nevada. They'll be coming in today. They're going to in-brief this afternoon. They'll shadow with us tomorrow. They'll take over on Monday morning at 0600. Part of with that transition too, and if you've been noticing, things have been disappearing out of this camp. By Monday morning, this camp will disappear altogether. And for the lucky lottery winners that are going to stick around and help finish this thing up with the new organization, camp will be split up. There'll be a main camp up in Milo, and then a spike camp over here at the ranger station. So that's what's coming forward. But again, we get back into that change, so we're going to be changing over the next couple of days. There'll be some new faces, some new people coming around. We talk about transitions all the time being one of the other watch-outs, but it's something we seem to do an awful lot. So I think we're getting pretty good at them. We know that we need to take the time to talk, communicate what we've seen, what we know, make sure we have a good plan, make sure that before we engage, like we've been saying this whole time, we know what we're doing, why we're doing it, who we're working for, and we have a common operating picture.
So you're going into the day just a little bit drier, and you're going into the day clear already. So again, with the fuels as dry as they are and the conditions are starting to change, you can definitely expect to see some things pop up a little bit more than what you saw yesterday. But it'll be a good day for you guys to make some more progress on the line. In Division Alpha Bravo, still finding smoke popping up in places, heat in places that have been gridded and mopped up a few times. You know, that's going to keep happening until we get some good rain out here, because things are burning deep in the roots, things are dry and still burning deep. So it's a good day to pay attention to what's popping up out there, because until we get some really wetting rain, it's going to keep happening. Most of the fire activity and the fire behavior is still on the top end of Miles, with Columbus still trying to make its way down so that they can hang out, be friends, maybe be one fire altogether. And of course, in November, there's still some good work to do in there. We're mostly smoldering, but you'll see some torching. Today, you look out there and you'll see a little bit more isolated torching, maybe some short runs if you get the alignment with the wind on the south-facing slopes. And my pointer today, if you guys can't see it, it's fireweed. And most of you are familiar with that. You find it in disturbed areas. It'll come in after you do some pile burning on the sides of the road. But thinking about being in context and knowing the environment that you're working in, one of the things I learned from a mentor of mine is that if you look down here, these are the seeds, right? It's starting to burst and pop up. Of course, you got the flowers on top, and these are the seed pods. So as the season goes on, more of the plant will go to seed. And what I learned from an old FMO of mine is that fire season won't end until the whole plant's seeded out. So pay attention to the environment that you're working in, get to know things like that. It helps you kind of gauge where you're at and where you're going, and have a good day out there. Thanks.
Just want to talk real quick about the night shift that we had. It ended last night, so we rolled some of those resources over. We short shifted them, and they should be here this morning. Just real quick, down in Branch 1, I'll lead into that. Branch 1, we still have with Branch Director Jerry Horton and trainee Jess Register. The suppression group, Rusty Bachman, has been working at night division for us. We're going to roll him over into suppression repair today down in Branch 1. Got a few priority areas that the forests and the agencies would like us to work in, so we're going to have that continue. The rest of the branch will be just patrol, kind of taking care of political smokes down there around the homes and structures, and then just finishing up the backhaul. So a lot of good work, a lot of good effort that you guys have put into that. Up in Branch 2, they're still at Milo. Still have Branch Director Chris Hutzel and trainee Troy Parrish. Really just a patrol, monitor status there for that branch. Moving around into Branch 3 with Jay Stallnacker and trainee Tom Taylor. Just finishing up some backhaul, taking care of some, cleaning up some equipment today, and just continuing to monitor the stuff along the 6640 road in Division November, just buttoning that up. We also still have the IA branch with Brian Elam, and we have some of those resources. They'll be staged down here closer to the south end of the fire, just ready to respond if necessary. Thanks again, guys, for all the hard work. Have a good day.
Okay, I'm back. Now that you're awake a little bit, we've got a new word for you today. One of the things that's a lot of fun about doing this job is, as you all know, you get to meet people from all over the place. We've had some Australians running around. We've had people from all over the United States here working on this project, and that teamwork is what makes it all happen for us here. But one of the things that we're lucky enough on PNW2, we've had a group of Type 3 people shadowing us off and on, and they're from Hawaii. Tough gig there, right? But a couple of them have joined our team and had come out with us quite a bit. They weren't with us this time because, well, they had that little volcano thing, and now a hurricane just tried to flatten the island. So folks that are working out that have been doing their job on the island right now, on the islands. But we had one of their safety officers here last year, and he taught us a new word. It's called maka'ala. Maka is eye, ala is watch. And the idea from that the Hawaiians use that is to be watchful. And we're at a time right now that it's time to be watchful for where we are and what we're doing. We're changing things up. There's new people coming in. There's people going out. We're moving around. There's still plenty of fire in the region to go to that you might end up on. So our word for today is we're moving around and things are changing, and we're evolving into what the next iteration of this operation is going to look like. And as we move on to the next jobs, we want to be maka'ala and be watchful for what we're doing. Remember, what you do out there matters today, and have a good day. Thank you.